G'day, I'm Warwick, and this is Paradise. So my wife and I, a couple of years ago, quit our jobs on the mainland, ready for a new type of lifestyle. So we got a job on this island as caretakers. So we permanently live on this island. It's privately owned in the Great Barrier Reef. It's tropical, and so I sort of put this channel together just to show people what it's like to try a different new lifestyle, living the simple life, island style. So it's just us and 3 chickens, and yeah, let's go get into it. Hope you enjoy. So one of my other videos I did was smoking fish in the pizza oven, and it worked really good, but it's a bit time consuming, so you got to get the fire going and whatever. But so the other way I like smoking fish is just in the Weber. Yeah, so smoking fish on the Weber is just so much easier and quicker than the pizza oven. So a couple of nights ago I went out fishing and caught a couple of bigger fish. So I'm gonna smoke part of the fillet. They're pretty big fish actually. Here's a photo of them. Yeah, you'll see in that photo, one of them actually got bit right in half by a shark. So this is our Weber on the island. It's seen better days. It's a little bit corroded, not the best looking Weber in the world, but it does the job. It's had a tough job on the island, putting up with the environment. Even the grill's starting to go a bit rusty. But anyway, so what I do is I'll take that grill off, and then we'll set up. I'll show you what I do. I've got the sawdust and the chips. They were soaking, so I'm just drying them out now. Get rid of the bulk of the water out of it, and I'll put some tin foil in the bottom, and then we'll set it up. So yeah, what you got to do is take that out. That's how I do it anyway. And I've got a few different trays. Like these sort of trays are off an old barbecue. This tray, I don't know, that's like a old oven tray, I think. But you have a few different selection of trays, and it makes it really good. But this one here, because I've done it before, I'll put that right there. Right, get some foil. Actually, the other way you can smoke, and I've done this before on the Weber too, and it works really good, is the hole at the bottom of the Weber, you cover it with foil, and you heat up some of those heat beads, or charcoal, or coals, or whatever they're called, and you put that down in the bottom. Once they're going, put that in the bottom, and then you just throw some of the, well, you can put a foil tray on top as well, and then you can put your sawdust or chips on that, and that's good. It was a bit slower actually. It's actually better, but more time consuming. So this is the quick way. So I've found you want to cover all the elements, so the actual flame isn't going to, like, it's sort of like a buffer between the flame and the fish. Then the fish doesn't cook as quick, because you don't want the fish to cook too fast when you're smoking. I'll do a bit slower. So that's what I do. Just do that. Right, some chips. So I make my, you can just buy these at like Bunnings, hardware shop, whatever. But I make my own, and how I make them is just well, just with the axe. Sometimes those chips, bigger chips, but the sawdust and that, I just make it with my electric plane. It's really good. You could do it with a chainsaw, but then the chainsaw chain has oil on it, so it's probably not a good idea. Right, lay that in there. Get rid of that. And then this tray actually is perfect for, it sits this way, just above it all. You could even pack it up a little bit higher if you had something, which would be more ideal because it's sort of further away from the direct heat. But I done it last time like this and it worked really good, so I'm going to try it again. Right, I'll go get the fish. So I changed my mind with that. I lifted it up a bit because this fish is pretty thick, so I don't want to cook it too fast because the inside might not cook. So I've lifted that tray even further above the actual heat just so it gets more smoke around it. So I just found some rocks in the garden, so that'll work good, I reckon. Right, I'll go get the fish. Fire going. Rightio. Oh yeah, I can hear those chips starting to smoulder. So you want to let that the tray and the sawdust heat up a little bit and actually start smoking. It's going pretty good now. Bit of smoke happening. So I think I might put the fillets on now. You don't want to put them on too early because then they'll cook with just the heat without the smoke. So you want to get that smoking, get it smoking good. Put that one there. So I've just had these soaking in overnight, soaking in brown sugar and salt. So you just rub that on the fillet and that's it. Pretty simple. This one's pretty thin, so it's going to cook a bit quicker. I'll probably take that off earlier. Alright, it's good. Close it down. Get some smoke happening in there. Next thing I do is I've got a towel that I've sprayed with the hose. So it's a damp towel, an old towel. Look, there's a big hole. What I do is just close up most of it so it holds a little bit more smoke in there, but you don't want to close it all up because you want a bit of air still going in there for the gas. So I just leave that open there, and then I can actually look in there and see the flame, make sure it's still going. I made the mistake once and I covered the whole thing up and the flame went out. Well, I thought it went out, but there must have been a little bit of flame still in there, but a whole lot of gas had built up, and I lifted the lid and just went woof and singed all my hairs on my arms and just about my eyebrows. So that's what you want to do, leave a bit of air going in there and keep an eye on that flame. Alright, let's have a look. Ooh, towel's pretty hot. Oh yeah, that one there is definitely ready. It's falling to pieces already. Wow, look at that. This big one here's still got a little bit to go, not a lot though. Right, I'll close it up again. Let that carry on. Bit of flame down there, don't really want that flame happening. Whew. Yeah, don't want a fire to happen in there. That'd be a disaster. Right, cover that up for a bit longer. And try a bit. Oh, it's pretty nice, pretty juicy. Alright, I got distracted. One of the owners is staying on the island at the moment and invited me for beers, so I've been away for about 2 hours. So I just turned, when he invited me for beers, the smoked fish was probably about half an hour, 20 minutes away from being alright, being finished, because of how thick it was. So I just turned it off and left it actually. I thought it can just cool down and do its thing. So see what it looks like. Ooh, it looks pretty good. Oh yeah, yeah, that's perfect. Oh yeah, actually I'll take it off. take it off and put it on plate. See if I can do it without dropping it. Do it one-handed. There we go. Alright. Let's check that out. Looks pretty good. And it goes good with a bit of home brew. Let's try it. Oh, it's done perfect actually. I'm glad I left it on there. Glad I left it on there just to do its thing. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's real good. I'm glad I didn't cook it anymore. So it's pretty simple way, smoking. Just need to have that tray of sawdust and bit of heat. That's it really. Pretty simple but so good. And you can soak your fish in different things like honey, garlic, ginger, all sorts of stuff, but I keep it simple. Just brown sugar and salt. Alright, know what time it is now, eh? Cheers. Till next time. See you then.